Rose. It's me, Jack.
Even if I weren't a private investigator, I think I'd be able to recognize your voice by now.
I'm sure you would. You're silly of me. Look, I want to see you tonight. What do you say?
What time?
Well, I got a little problem here. I'm working a double shift, so I don't get off until midnight.
That's too late.
No, it's not. Oh, look, I'll be over there as soon as I'm done here.
I can't.
Why not?
I won't be here.
Well, where will you be?
Out. Working.
Well, what time will you get back?
I don't know. Late.
Well, wait for me. At least you can do is talk to me before you rush off to Pittsburgh.
Wonder when Matthew is going to learn to stay out of my business and keep his big mouth shut.
Who says Matt told me?
No one else knew.
Okay, Matt told me.
He shouldn't have.
Well, I'm glad he did.
This doesn't have anything to do with you.
The hell it doesn't. I don't want you to leave.
I'm afraid you have
Look,
no...
if you'll wait until I get there, look, I'm sure we can work out whatever the problem is that has you leaving. Okay, we'll discuss the whole...
There is nothing to discuss. My mind is already made up. The only problems I'm having are you and my father. You're both driving me nuts. Now, I'm getting off the phone because I have some packing left to do.
I'm sorry.
Please, Rose, wait.
Time is up.
Yeah, hold on. Rose,
Deposit
I've got to get
10 cents
another
for the next
dime.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
Look, don't bother.
Rose, hold it. Wait a minute. 8 cents. Howie!
I'm sorry. Your time is up.
Yeah, I got it. Rose,
Please
don't go away.
deposit 10 cents for the next 5 minutes.
You're wasting your time, Jack.
Please, Rose.
No, I've got to go.
Howie, you got a dime? Howie! Rose, don't go. Don't. What did you say? Forget it.
Hey, Pops. Anyone tell you this in the social hour?
Gotta make a phone call.
Oh, yeah? I didn't hear anyone call a break. You're supposed to be working like the rest of us.
Yeah, well, you get out of my way, and then I'll go back to work.
You know, Pops, it's a pity that old guys like you think the rules weren't made for them. But maybe you got a little tired, decided to take a rest in that telephone booth.
Right.
You know, lazy don't go over too big around here if you want to keep your job. But maybe that's how you got fired off of that paper you were working on.
Okay, buddy.
Let's take this guy. Let me go, Howie. Come on, it's my fight.
Yeah, come on, let's see what Granddad can do.
Don't drop to his level, Jack. You can't let these young punks get you down. All right.
Next time, kid, he may not be here to stop me.
Right.
Beat it, Sal. Get back to work or I'll dock you.
You know, why don't you give Pops a job he can handle, something easy like pushing a broom?
Come on. Knock it off. He's not worth the energy. Come on. Let's get some fresh coffee. I sure love that thermos.
Yeah, well, the thing I like about it is nobody's ever gonna mistake it for anybody's but mine. What do I need a thermos for if we're going to get fresh coffee?
Hello. Hello, Ray. I've come to see Kimberly. I was concerned for her.
Oh, well, thank you. She's going to be all right.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, they're doing the last exam right now.
Well, perhaps I better leave and come back when she's more prepared
No,
for visitors.
please stay. I know how very much she'd like to see you. They're going to be moving her to a regular room.
Well, then this time will be over soon for both of you.
Not quite.
Oh?
I'm going to be a grandmother.
this Saturday. Get 5 All My Children episodes in just 4 fast hours on SoapNet. Then, Rosie O'Donnell chats with her pal, AMC's Susan Lucci.
I had a fantastic turn as your maid, Naomi.
I had been told I probably would never work in TV.
Plus, get some of the best AMC Lucci moments.
I warn you, I've got claws.
SoapNet reveals a candid conversation with Rosie O'Donnell and Susan Lucci. This Saturday at 6 on SoapNet. What's new in Salem? Here's what you need to know.
If you don't get the test, I'm going to tell Lucas that the paternity of his child is in question.
You wouldn't dare. Well, even if I do operate, there's a good chance that he won't survive.
He's not going to die.
Paul?
He was dead.
I couldn't kill my own father.
Prepare him for transport to the hospital. Kate.
Keep up to date with Days of Our Lives, weeknights at 11 on SoapNet.
What can you get for a buck?
Can't get gas for a buck.
Can't get a loaf of bread for a buck.
You can't even get a cup of coffee for a buck.
But you can get $1 million abs for a buck.
Because now $1 lets you try the Ab Lounge XL system.
Discover the secret to $1 million abs for just a buck.
With over 4 million sold, Ab Lounge is the new gold standard in abdominal exercise.
And now the Ab Lounge XL $1 million abs are just a buck away.
This deal is absolutely insane because now you can try the complete Ab Lounge XL system for a full 30 days with free shipping and handling on delivery.
Not for the usual $14.95, but for just $1.
Back-breaking crunches are obsolete.
Ab Lounge XL's jackknife motion gets you up off the floor, stretching beyond 180 degrees for ultimate results.
Every move counts as you target your abs without wasted effort.
Our $1 deal is absolutely real, and so are these $1 million results.
The results indicate that you're going to get a tremendous abdominal workout, both for the upper and lower abs, as well as the obliques using the Ab Lounge.
When people ask me if the Ab Lounge works, I tell them it's amazing. It got rid of my pot belly. If it can do that, it can do anything.
Ab Lounge XL is built with a rolled steel frame, features breathable mesh, custom foot pedals, cushioned ISO grips and focus strap, and stores just about anywhere.
Each Ab Lounge XL system includes an ab blasting DVD, healthy eating guide, 2-week jumpstart program, and aerobic workout.
Call now to try the Ab Lounge XL for 30 days for just $1. We'll even pick up the shipping and handling.
We know you'll love it, but if for some reason you don't, simply call within the trial period. Send the system back and you'll have no additional payments.
Best of all, if you return the Ab Lounge XL because it's not for you, we'll even refund your $1. Call for details.
So what can you get for a buck?
You can get this greasy hamburger for a buck.
Or you can discover the secret to $1 million abs.
Kimberly's pregnant?
Yes, they just discovered it. She's in her 2nd trimester.
Well, congratulations are in order.
Congratulations. You know, I never thought any of this would happen the way it's happened. This should be a happy time.
May still be. After all, a child is a gift from God. They may not always arrive at the right moment, but eventually you see it that way.
I hope so.
How is Kim taking it? What, does she know?
Yes, she does, and she's handling it in her way.
And you?
I'm scared. I am so scared. I guess there's some women who don't like to be told that they're going to be a grandmother. Somehow, I guess I just never thought I'd get to be this old. Maybe not wanting to be a grandmother is one of the best arguments going for never having a child.
Oh, you can't mean that.
I don't know. I think maybe I do. I just... But I keep telling myself that I wouldn't have chosen to have this happen. I mean, even under the best of circumstances, and Lord knows these are not the best. But the fact is that this baby is coming. Now, somehow, we've all got to make the best of that. We've got to make it into a positive experience. And it is a second chance.
I'm not sure I quite understand.
Well, you see, for so many years, I felt so guilty about leaving Kim. Now, I'm not blaming myself. It was the only thing to do in the situation. If I hadn't gotten out of there, things would have been terrible for all of us. And I have tried to make it up to Kim. I've tried. And obviously I failed very badly. But this baby could change that. I mean, this could be my second chance to raise a child and do a better job this time.
Excuse me, Ray, but Kimberly is the mother. She's going to do most of the raising.
Well, of course, she'll be very important, but she's young. I mean, she's not going to want to be tied down to a child any more than I did at that age. And besides, she's got a career. No, she's going to need me.
You know, aren't you suggesting a repetition in the pattern that you established when you let your mother raise Kimberly?
No, of course not. Kim will be with her child. Besides, I'd like to do this. My mother never wanted Kim.
Oh, I see.
So there are going to be a lot of things I'm going to have to do, and I'm going to have to do them very quickly. I mean, obviously, the first thing is to somehow settle my immediate situation, but I really don't think that's going to be a problem. I mean, Frank is an excellent lawyer. He's got to get me off. He's got to get me cleared. And then once that's over, I can start to concentrate on being the best mother, best grandmother this world has ever seen.
Well, the best grandmothers I've ever known are the ones that sit back in the background quietly.
Well, you certainly haven't done that. And you and Johnny are more parents for little John than Frank or Delia ever were.
Yes, unfortunately, that's true. It's not that we wouldn't have wished it to be otherwise, mind you. But as it turned out, we were needed.
Yes, but that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to be needed. Kim can't raise a child alone, and she can't give it half of what I can give it. Don't you see? This child is going to be protected and cared for in the way that Kim never could have been. I've got the money and the power to do it now. I didn't have that when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm not going to even try to make any excuses for that, because I don't have to. I mean, I was 17 years old. I was all alone. What was I supposed to do? I didn't have any money. I was broke. I had absolutely nothing to give a child. I certainly don't need to make excuses for myself, but
Ray, what are you getting so worked up about?
Nothing. I just still feel so very guilty about it, that's all. And I don't want anybody's pity. And I don't need anybody to pardon me. All I want to do is just do a better job for this child than I did for Kim, because then in some way that might replace... I know you can't replace, but I'd like to... I want to help, and I can help.
How?
What do you mean, how?
Well, I mean, you say you want to do this for the child. But exactly what do you want to do? I mean, you better have something very specific in mind before you go rushing in and taking charge of its life. I mean, this is not a minor thing that you're talking about.
I'm going to give it everything.
What is everything?
Everything? Oh, Maeve, for heaven's sakes, I mean, I'll give it... It'll have everything. It'll have lessons. I mean, riding lessons, skiing lessons, French, travel, exposure to all the best things in the whole world, knowing all the really important people, beautiful clothes, theater, art, all the things any child could ever possibly want.
All a child ever wants is to be loved, and precious few of them are. It's not something you can buy, mind you. Not like lessons, dancing lessons, skiing lessons, or beautiful clothes. And yet it's the most costly gift we have to give them. Where we fail our children, dear, is not in what we can't give them and what we don't give them. Without love, a child is not nourished. That's the one thing that they truly need to have and be given.
Excuse me, but I don't think your own brood has turned out that well. They're not exactly perfect, in case you hadn't noticed.
I never said they were.
I mean, even the beloved Francis has been known to step over a body or two in order to get what he wants, and sometimes even with his mother right behind pushing.
Yes, my children do go after that which they want, but they're never dishonest. They don't lie and cheat to gain it. I'm sorry, that's not the place for this. I think maybe it's been a long tying day, and I'm tired. I think I better go home and come back some other time.
Maeve. Maeve, please don't go. Please. I'm so sorry I said what I did. Would you stay? I've got to talk to somebody.
Watching.
Get out!
You're missing.
He was set up. He's using you.
Don't let another juicy moment slip away.
It's something that feels so good. Wrong.
Go to SoapNet.com to get the scoop.
You're exhausting me.
And watch Another World on SoapNet today at 1.
Kiss me. And then get out of here, okay?
What's new in Genoa City? Here's what you need to know.
For me, get your hands off of me!
Hey, hold that door, would you? Carmen!
Did you know Sheila was alive before the kidnapping? Answer me. Yes or no?
What would you say if I told you that I'm your mother?
Miss Jana.
You think Janet did this?
Captain saved me.
Keep up to date with The Young and the Restless. Weeknights at 7 on SoapNet. Tonight on SoapNet, Pine Valley's bursting.
This really is a day for new beginnings.
With big news.
Oh my God, I'm pregnant.
Big questions.
Will you be my wife?
And a big betrayal.
This is not your secret to tell.
Babe is alive.
Watch All My Children tonight at 8 on SoapNet.
Dieting and exercising? Heard the news about new One-A-Day Weight Smart Advanced?
No, tell me more.
This complete multivitamin now gives you nutritional and energy support through a unique blend of guarana and other ingredients. New One-A-Day Weight Smart Advanced.
You should totally have fun with this. I mean...
Match.com wants you to show the world how great you really are. So we asked our style director, Jay Manuel, to create the new Portrait Toolkit. A few tips and techniques can make all the difference. Get it free today at the all-new Match.com.
Hi, Mom. This is Todd.
The famous Todd.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Bradford.
I'll get us some coffee.
Ah!
What are you doing?
Need a moment?
Look, Mom, he wants to help you with your laundry.
When you need a moment, chew it over with Twix. Can't get gas for a buck,
You can't even get a cup of coffee for $1.
but you can get $1 Million abs for a buck.
Ab Lounge is the new gold standard in abdominal exercise.
And now you can try the Ab Lounge XL system for a full 30 days with free shipping and handling on delivery.
Not for the usual $14.95, but for just $1.
Crunches are obsolete.
Ab Lounge XL's jackknife gets you up off the floor, stretching beyond 180 degrees for ultimate results.
When people ask me if the Ab Lounge works, I tell them it's amazing. It got rid of my pot belly. If it can do that, it can do anything.
Ab Lounge XL is built with club quality features and stores just about anywhere.
Call now to try Ab Lounge XL, including Ab Blasting DVD, Healthy Eating Guide, 2-week Jumpstart Program, and aerobic workout for 30 days for just $1.
We know you'll love it, but if you don't, call within the trial period, send the system back, and have no additional payments. We'll even refund your $1.
You can get this greasy hamburger for a buck.
Or you can discover the secret to $1 million abs.
Now on pay-per-view, there are two names on everyone's mind, and they're both his.
Yeah, it's the real deal down there.
Ricky.
Please be 18.
Bobby.
I'm not to sign your baby. You're not going to want to wash that forehead.
Well, the big news is that NASCAR has gone French.
I am coming for you, Ricky Bobby.
He's in the wall.
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby!
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Tom Cruise!
Talladega Night, the Battle of Ricky Bobby. Now on pay-per-view.
Ray, what do you want to talk about?
I need advice. Could we sit down, please?
Advice?
Look, I shouldn't have said what I did. I know this is no excuse, but things have been so strange.
Well, I have some idea from Francis what you've been going through.
I wish we could just put it aside. I know we're very different people, but Maeve, you've raised 5 children. I mean, you've taken 5 children from infants to adults.
Who are far from perfect, I know.
All right, but extraordinary in their own way. So how did you do it?
There are a lot of other women we could be talking to.
No, I want to talk to you. Look, if I want to buy a stock, I go to the best analyst I know. And if I want to build a house, I go to the best architect.
Ray, I'm no expert.
But I think you are.
Well, I'm not.
Please.
What is it that you want to know?
Everything, I think.
Well, perhaps you should start by learning how to change diapers.
Now, there'd be nurses to do that.
What then?
Tell me how you build character. How do you have a child you can be proud of?
Well, that always seemed to me to be a matter of common sense. I mean, you love your children, and it goes without saying, and you enjoy them for the God-given pleasure that they are. But besides that, I have no magic formula about raising them. I mean, they're all different. They're individuals. You give to them what they seem to need, when they seem to need it. That's all I can say.
That's it. Yes, that's the kind of thing I've been thinking about. You give them what they need, when they need it. You see, my mother didn't give me anything. Nothing. And I know she did exactly the same thing to Kim. Now, that can break a child's spirit. It can frustrate a child. See, I remember reading once, and it made a big impression on me, that the experts say that for the first 3 years of a child's life, you can't spoil them. There's no way you can give them too much.
Well, I hate to disagree with experts, but I do. I mean, children need boundaries and discipline, and many times it may break your heart. You have to say no to them for their own good.
No, well, all right, I mean, that's for ordinary children, but a special child needs freedom. You can't hem them in. A special child needs, to feel like the world is his oyster. It needs a sense of entitlement. That's very important in terms of how they're going to deal with the adult world. I mean, when they get out there, leaders aren't just born, you know.
Well, I agree. They need freedom. But they also need guidelines, Ray.
Oh, come on. It stifles.
No. What stifles is if you try to do everything for them. No, the adult stands back and guides the child. All you have to do is look at the joy on the face of a child that's accomplished something for the first time or discovered something to know that. It truly compensates for the fear that you might have at letting them falter or fail.
Oh, my grandchild doesn't have to fail. I mean, that's what I'm there for. I'm there to protect.
But, I mean, can't you see where that might be very stultifying and to protect and shelter a child like that? I mean, when they have to be able to confront a world one day? Maybe it's this entitlement that you talk about that I don't understand. What do you mean? What is a child entitled to?
Everything. They are entitled to be successful if they want to be powerful, to feel proud. I mean, you can't disagree with that.
No, but they have to be allowed to seek it in their own way and find it themselves. You can't protect a child so much that you make them ignorant of the life they're going to face one day.
No, I'm not talking about ignorance. I'm not expressing this very well. Look, I want to direct this child's experiences to what I know it will enjoy and grow from and be cultured by. You see, I feel that this could be the most wonderful experience of my life, molding another person. And I've tried to do it before, many times, but I just always get into their lives too late. I don't think that you and I really are so very far apart. We're basically saying the same thing. You just want to give your child everything, that's all. And this grandchild of mine is going to have every fantasy, every dream indulged. This child is going to live a fairy tale life.
Next, there's danger and drama on The Young and the Restless. Then catch today's All My Children and One Life to Live on SoapNet.
Their love is timeless. Their life is an adventure. Their story, unforgettable.
Something very simple. They're uncut diamonds for a diamond in the rough.
Get to know Victor and Nikki The Young and the Restless. Next on SoapNet.
I have got the greatest news. Every weekday, spend twice the time with the gang from Beverly Hills. Double the Dylan, double the David, double the Donna. Catch back-to-back episodes of 90210 today starting at 5 with another episode at 6, only on SoapNet.
The View has changed mornings across America. The New York Times says it's the best party. I love it! The kind that invites a police raid. Dynamite! Rosie is the year's best hire with a cutting edge. We are live! The View, weekdays on ABC.
For the most natural Italian flavors, we went to the most natural town in Italy.
Muy naturale.
Flavors, no preservatives. Taste how good dinner can be when it's made nature's way. New from Rice-A-Roni.
Il gusto di San Francisco!
Yeast infection itch? It can take days to cure the infection, but just minutes to relieve the itch. With Vagisil medicated wipes. Maximum strength medicine gives fast itch relief. Anytime, anywhere. Vagisil medicated wipes.
Double mocha cappuccinos with whip and sprinkles. Welcome to Now. Right now, you're about to scarf down that beverage faster than you can pronounce it. Good thing you know about new Special K2O protein water. It could save you from this now, and it could help keep your mind off the mocha whatevers. New Special K2O protein water. 5 grams of protein, 50 calories, 3 delicious flavors. What's the difference between a sweet snack and a sweet snack that satisfies? Now you know. The difference is K. Find it in the diet and nutrition aisle.
What the hell you think you're doing, Finale? Those crates were full of some very expensive marble carvings. Look at this. They're probably all busted.
I don't know what the hell happened, Howie.
We don't have time for that now. We gotta find out how much breakage there is. Get a crowbar and start opening that crate. Hey, you guys, get out here. Come on, give us a hand. Here, help us with these crates. Come on now. Let's go. Let's get everyone in. Together in. Oh, my God. It's Sal. Jack. He's dead.
Get 5 All My Children in 4 fast hours. Then, Rosie O'Donnell chats with her pal Susan Lucci. SoapNet reveals a candid conversation with Rosie O'Donnell and Susan Lucci. This Saturday at 6.